Welcome back, hero. All right. Making sure everything is looking good. Looks like there needs to be a wee bit more light, but that is okay. All right, so we made it to 21, almost 22 last stream. I know I said 22 for the thumbnail, but hey, we'll be at 22 here shortly. So as you can see, we still have a turn-in down here to do. We've got another quest here to do. We've got all this stuff here to do. These quests actually lead to this. So we're going to run down. We're going to do these, and then that way we can go do this and then turn those down. Ooh, I just realized my phone was making noises. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, that is what we're going to be working on. I did a lot of research, guys. I've tried to find builds for our hunter and the druid and tried to find a calculator to help do builds. I cannot find one. So if you guys know of a calculator out there that can be used for builds, I am all ears. Like 100% I am all ears. But for whatever reason, there is no current builds or calculators out there, even by the developers, which is kind of weird, honestly, that it's been in quote-unquote development for a while. This dude has a quest, but more importantly, he got us some goggles. Oh, intellect. Ugh. Get the Sun Reaper 6,000 blueprints in the stone helmets. No, I don't care. Make sure our book is out. There we go. Let's mount back up. We just need to take out some of these guys. Like, I'm not worried about doing every quest. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't feel like we need to do every single quest. That would take forever. I'm also looking at doing some other add-ons to see if we can find ones that are a little more beneficial to us. But we will see. Look at that. Two-shot stuff. If y'all remember the Druid, man, and how difficult we were having of a time here in Stone Talon, this is awesome. So yeah, we definitely need to do the combo where we used aim shot first. But that's fine. But yeah, I've spent today looking for builds, calculators, all the information I could find. I've tried to find for this game, and unfortunately, it just doesn't appear to be. Come on, let me. There we go. It doesn't appear that there is any out there. I went to Reddit. I went to the main website. I went to YouTube, and I cannot find anywhere listed some build videos for any class, to be perfectly honest with you. Item is locked. Got to be a roguey to open that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I looked and I looked and I looked and I couldn't find anything. So we're kind of just on our own trying to figure out what is going to be the best for us. So, I mean, hopefully the build that I end up making during this live stream works for us. The only thing I'm a little confused on is the talent that gives us ranged attack power based on int, because this isn't a int style character. This is an agility character, so that talent point doesn't really make sense to me. I believe you can get it up to 100%, so honestly it's also kind of a moot point because you get 100% of whatever your intelligence is as additional ranged attack power. So it is possible that that is a talent that we want to dump all 3 points into. It's nice not having to come out here and fight people for doing these guys. When we were with the druid, we were actually having to compete with others for this area. So it's nice that it's nice and calm and quiet today. Devin and I started our hardcore run. We will stream that when we are able to play together. Worst case scenario is I will record it and then just put together videos of us doing a hardcore challenge kind of thing. We are doing dual hunters, so personally I think that's easy mode, but I also like easy mode stuff, so I'm all for that as well. All right. $14 out of 15. Just need one more. One more logger. There he is. Alright, now we can mount up. So as I was saying, that's where this gets turned in. So now we're just going to run and redo Resonant Cask. That was that guy in the back that we have to take out. I wonder if this guy is tameable. I have other pets I can summon. Yes, I know. So we're going to abandon you. Sorry, dude. Because I want to see if I can tame this. That is not tameable. Okay. I know the spiders are tameable. So we could tame a spider. Have one of those for a little while. They do poison damage. So they have web, growl. Does not have spit. But we'll probably end up getting rid of the spider for something else later. I like the raptor, but at the same time, it's like, do I really need a raptor? Besides, we did get this one. If I want a raptor back. This is from the dungeon. So, we'll see. The spider will actually give me an idea because I'm, for the hardcore challenge, if we start streaming it, I'm thinking about buying a pet for both me and Devin off the store. So, I want to figure out if spiders are good because the pet that I want to do is a spider. And so I don't want to do a spider if the spiders are gonna suck. to put it nicely. Okay. But this was the no. Yeah, this was the talent I was talking about. Careful aim increases your ranged attack power by an amount equal to 33%. You have 3 points into it, which means that it gets up to 100%. So it's like if we decided not to do Hunter's Mark, we could put, or if we got, say, like the Mystic Enchant for Hunter's Mark, which I know I have. Where'd it go? So if we put this in, it gives us an attack power bonus of 20%, right? Which actually will stack with this as well. So you could actually get a total of 50% attack power increase if you do 3 of those plus the enchant, which is kind of the way I was thinking about doing it. So we may end up actually getting a better deal out of that by doing it that way than by doing no points here, 3 points here, and then getting, let's see how well the spider does here. It didn't even get to attack. And it took damage. So I'm not sure if I'm going to want it. I have a troll way ahead of us in levels here. Let's go abandon. Yes. Go to wardrobe, pets. Just summon this guy. And then feed you. Curse of Agony, not for us. And there we go. So what we got to do is come back here to this little crystal. Done deal. We had a level 33 in our party. That was dope. But, like, now I don't feel like 33 is that ridiculous high. The Shami, too. Look at this guy. He's such a beast. Can we look and see what type of Shami he is? Inspect. Lava Sweep. Unleash a fire sweep of lava in front of you, dealing 100% main hand weapon damage as fire damage to your main target and half to other targets. If your weapon is enchanted with Flame Tongue, the damage is increased by 25%. If you're using a one-handed weapon, that damage is increased by 25%. He's got Wind Fury, Lava Ignition. He's an enhancement. Yeah, he's enhancement. That's pretty dope. I can tell you this, though. If we run up against any level, like 50 or 60 hunters, we're going to deep dive into the build when we can view what they're doing and just try and see what it is that they're doing and kind of try and extrapolate from that and be like, okay, if they're doing that, is it because it's working or is it working for them? Like, that's the thing with the builds this early on, is there's no meta builds yet, right? Nobody's doing raids right now. Nobody's trying to meta build it. So, like, everybody's trying to figure out what the meta is going to be, what the best mystic enchants for us are going to be, all that fun stuff. So, once we figure that out, that's where we're going to really get into having people start doing build guides and what have you there. So, all right, let's go run and turn in this last quest. So we are now 22, which is nice. We actually get a couple more talents. But we got another point. Don't care about Arcane Shot. Go for the throat. Meh. We're more worried about our damage, not the pet's damage. So we're going to go ahead and put another point here. And of course, we can always respec later. Like, it's no big deal. Like, if I find out that Hunter's Mark isn't really going to do any additional damage, we're just getting mana reduction here, then fine. Because I can only pop mana, or I can, like, it's now costing us 3 mana to cast this. So I don't really need to put any more points here, right? I don't need rapid killing because we don't have rapid fire yet, though. When I do get that, that's going to be awesome. Because you can reduces the cooldown of your rapid fire ability by 1 minute. In addition, after killing an opponent that yields experience or honor, your next aim shot, arcane shot, or chimeric shot causes 10% additional damage. So we do want to get the 2 points there anyway, because rapid fire is a skill that we want to use on a consistent basis. So, all right, shredding machines, the Elder Crone. There we go. All right, so, what the? Stone Talon Mountains, thank you. All right, so we have the quest here. We have a turning quest there, and then we have everything to the north. I don't remember where this tells me to go. Oh, that, okay. So this one we can actually abandon. Because that wants us to go to Thunderbluff. I'm not going to Thunderbluff, game. Stop asking me. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're really looking forward to, is being able to... Well, you brought that on yourself. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I mean, this so far has been so much smoother, so much easier. We're not really having to worry too much about anything. So the fact that we're able to almost waltz through quests is crazy. And now that the areas are a little bit quieter, a little bit smaller, because not everybody's cram-packed trying to do the quests, it also makes it to where we're not sitting around trying to queue for parties and do all that jazz. We're literally getting to play. And I love the fact that we get to just play. Don't get me wrong, I had a blast on day 1, day 2, even up to day 3, even with the constant interruptions with the server dropping and all that jazz. But the fact that we get to do this, you know, and like tonight, if Devin's able to get on tonight, I need to make sure I get on the druid so that I can invite him to the guild, make him an officer so he can invite me to the guild on this character so that this character is in the guild, and then I'm actually going to make this dude an officer, and then that way he'll have all the privileges that I can add more people to the guild. All right, so we have technically there's one here and one here. I don't like the fact that the icon for it is here, because the things are literally just in a line here. Scorpion Sting we get from Marksman's Beastmaster. We don't get anything. We get 20 at 24. We finally get Beast Lore. And then we don't get anything here until 24 as well. So we only get one skill, Scorpion Sting, at 22. It's a bummer that we can't get the Pride Wings. I know in retail you could, because they went from being Beastmaster only tameable to just tameable. So they were the first pet that everybody could tame without having to worry about it being a Beastmaster only pet. Alright, so we're looking for a giant wandering robot. And he is usually over here somewhere. That guy just took him out. And then the other one is usually right over here. Oop. 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 That's another chamois. That one's question mark. Can I inspect it? So he has a level 30, 35, 30. Let's look at their build. Oh, no. They got too far. Hunter's Mark is now much lower. Oh, all right. So, come on. Hello, hello. Sorry, bud. You gotta stay in one spot if you want to hunt that thing down. Running around like a mad person trying to find it is not gonna work. And there we go. That quest is now done. So we'll run all the way back there to do that, turn in that quest. Make sure she doesn't have anything other than the crone. If she doesn't have anything other than crone, then we'll just teleport back to the main town because we do have it set as our Hearthstone, and then we can move on from there. Because we'll turn this in, and then we're gonna run up here, do these, run down here, do these, and then we can run up here and do those, and then turn everything in, and that should be everything for Stone Talon Mountain. And we should be around like 24, 25, somewhere in that neighborhood, which means we could go to Ashenvale and start doing those quests. We're not. We're actually going to go to Thousand Needles. Thousand Needles, I think, is going to be a lot more interesting for us to do. It will be a little bit higher level than what Ashenvale is technically supposed to be. And then we'll be able to definitely unlock some new pets. We'll get some higher rated XP from that. So there's a lot that we're going to get from there. Let's see here. Technically, I don't need that. We're waiting till 25, though. 25 and 30 is going to be the next big ones, and then 35. Oh. Okay. Well, I hope everybody's had a really good Tuesday. Mine was actually pretty decent. A little frustrating at work today, just because people are frustrating. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, it was a relatively easy day. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a really, really good Tuesday. Activate. I've done that. Oh, that's so dumb. We have 2 enchants done, and it isn't saying that we're done with it. One thing I did find today, though, is that if you find a creature that has some really cool gear that you like the look of, or has a weapon type that you think would be really good for you, farm the snot. I don't care if it takes you an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Just farm the snot out of it. I guess that's coming from upstairs. I thought somebody was trying to come in the room. But yeah, I mean, like, just go and farm the snot out of that creature, because there's a high probability that you can get the stuff to drop, and the stuff that drops can actually be better for you than some of the quest gear you can get, or even crafted gear that you can get. So, like, for me, if there's a creature we ran up to, and it had a bow, right? There's a high probability that if I farm that particular enemy, that it's gonna drop a bow, and that bow is going to have really good stats for my character. Same thing with armor. Like, if I come up against, you know, an archer-esque type creature that has, you know, like a humanoid that has, you know, like a crossbow and looks like they're in leather gear, I could take out said gear or target enough times that eventually I will get the entire set they're wearing, including their weapon. And there's a chance that trinkets can drop from these guys too. So a prime example of one that I saw today that somebody was talking about. Why am I running? We were gonna hurt. It was talking about in a video is that there is they were playing the humans and they were fighting some of the what is it, the red bandits, red guard, what I forget what the name of the enemy humans are that are right there in the first town. Um, but there's a quest in Goldshire to go and attack a new settlement that was put there, and they were playing a mage, and there's some mages that are out there. Ended up getting the robes that those guys. Oop, that was not what I wanted to do. Trouble in the Deeps. We can abandon this one. That was not what I wanted. But yeah, so he farmed it, got robes that gave him, I think he said like +5 spell power, which is insane for that area and level. So yeah, I mean, just if you run against a creature and you're like, holy cow, that's a really cool set, or that's a mage type. I'm a mage type. Let me take that target out because they might drop gear that's really good, or that's obviously a tank plate wearer kind of guy. I'm a tank plate wearer kind of guy. Let me take out that target. They'll drop stuff for me. So, like the humans, there's one where there's a quest where you take out a Stormwind guard. I think he's called a suspicious Stormwind guard. But you can take him out and farm the entire set that he's doing to look just like him. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. This quest was super annoying on the druid because we could only farm 2 spots. Because there were so many people trying to do this quest. But now, we can go cheetah mode. We're going to run this way, yeah. No need to mount up. We get slightly faster run speed with cheetah on. It's 30% increased movement speed. As long as we don't get hit. There is, I think, still a rare that can spawn out here, so be careful. Yeah, one hit dropped this dude down basically to half. Six of 10. It'd be nice if I didn't have to worry about being dismounted while I'm trying to do this quest. I am going to Google. So there is an item that the fire dudes can drop that we're about to go do. So I'm going to Google it when we get the item, if we get the item, and figure out where we can turn it in at. Because I would really like to know if it is an item, in fact, that can be turned in, and where it needs to be turned in. Because it looks like something that would be needed for, like, a legendary item. Though, it may be what was needed for the Mystic Enchant that's out there, too. Well, durned. Somebody else is out here collecting acorns now. We'll just run this way. In theory, we'll run into one that's respawned. Says there's supposed to be one over here, but I don't see it. Then there's supposed to be one right here, but I don't see it. And then there's supposed to be one right here. Hi, bud. Alright, there's our last one. Okay. Now we're gonna go down this way and start doing these quests. Somebody said there's a new continent, and I don't understand. Like, we can't do Northrend. It's level 70, and we get at level 60 in this version. When we were here with the druid, there was a pile of sticks, like at the base of this tree. But somebody ran, or we ended up getting into a dungeon, and then when we come back, the sticks weren't there anymore. And I have not seen them since, so I don't know. Well, level 27 Druid. So this is what I was talking about. Taken from... So, I know that there is a mystic enchant that can be gotten while we're here. Ooh, 3 agility and 2 stam with some armor. So what I want to do is I actually want to run to where I know that mystic enchant is. It's up over here. So you're going to see this one here. So there's that stump over there, but then there's this right here. We grab that. And then I wonder if this can be used on the tree. Nope. Okay. So this is just bugged. Interesting. Alright, got it. So we will have to look up what that is. We got the Mystic Enchant. That's all I cared about. So now we're going to just run over here to where I know there's a bunch of the harpies that we need and just start taking out harpies. It doesn't look like I have the quest to plant the trees. That's weird. That's a elite harpy. I don't know why it's down here. Blood Fury Ripper. But it's fine. There we go. But see what I mean? Like, Druid would have struggled with that. Absolutely struggled. And we're sitting here going, no big deal. I think I got that one though. If I had bestial lore, I'd be looking at that guy, seeing if we could tame something like that. Or these crocodile or basilisks. I don't think we can, but I would definitely be trying. There's actually quite a few people out here doing this. Okay, we'll just run back up over this way. Man, imagine that. There's a whole bunch left over here. There's all 7 of those. Ooh, I gotta stop missing, bro. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal up. Mana up. What are you? Oh, you're level 30, Hunter. So he's a little ahead of us. Which is perfectly fine. I'm not opposed to him being ahead of us. Okay. We're looking for fire elementals, and we're looking for harpies, slayer, and rogue feathers. The rogue feathers and the slayers are way up over on the other side. Fire elementals are going to be the hard one because there's not a whole lot of them and they're spread out, and people are going to be farming the snot out of them. Like, I want to say there was a group up over here somewhere. Alright, the cloak that we picked up was agility and stamina as well, so we'd get more armor and 1 more stamina out of it. once we can wear it at 27, so not for a while. And our bags are getting pretty full. We may have to make a little jaunt back to town to empty out our bags. Downside to hunters, guys, is going to be the fact that we lose a bag slot for ammo. This was the biggest issue that hunters had back in the day, was the fact that we had to basically share our inventory space for ammo. We need one more of them guys. And you can see the difference of, like, we were easily almost dropping creatures that were, you know, 3-4 levels below us. Now that we're fighting things our level, it's a little bit trickier. We're still clearing it very effectively. Let's go ahead and eat up. I don't want to risk. Don't want to risk it. Next, we've got 3 levels and we get better food too. We're missing a helmet, a necklace, and 1 trinket. And then there we go. Those bracers are, that's leather working. Oh, fun. Good thing we had sat down. Well, taking on Sister Ribbon. Thank God we're not trying to fight that thing right now. Okay, now can we sit down to eat? Jeez. That's a human paladin. We can't tell what level they are, so they're at least 10 levels higher than us. Which is crazy. I mean, 10 levels out here? Higher than us? It's a little ridiculous. Alright. We can run... Let's see. There's another one of you. Come on. I need you to affect my trap. The trap did not get affected. Dang it! Stop missing! About to level up though, which is nice. We need 4 more of these harpies though. We're almost done. Like, this quest is almost complete. So we need one more rogue feather. We need 2 more of the slayers. There's a rogue feather right there. No, that's a slayer. How did I not get that slayer kill? There's that one. So now I need one more rogue feather. And I'm cursed. Am I taking damage from this? No. Alright, let's just heal and mana up. We're gonna be out of food. We're gonna have to go get food here shortly. That sucks. But we're almost done. Then we just need the incendiaries, and we'll be done with this. While we're eating, let's pull Google real quick, and let's... What's the name of that item? Blazeborn Ember. What to do with Blazeborn Ember? For Blaze, no. Ascension, wow. Blazeborn Ember Ascension refers to a custom mystic enchantment on the part of the Blazeborn Ember Mystic enchantment provides special powers to enhance the playstyle of certain builds and could. Nope. Allows casting Devil's Ignition spell details. Please note that the spell casting scaling in PvP may not be always. Okay. So I couldn't figure out what exactly it was for. Nothing shows what you need to use the Ember for. That's kind of annoying. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we still need one more rogue feather. Alright. So, oh, and we need one more harpy. Interesting. I thought we did all the harpies. And then we just need the fire elementals. But yeah, I can't find anything anywhere that says why is that paused? That'll be paused, too special. I can't find anywhere where it says that we need to go turn that in at. Alright, there's all those. Now we just need the fire elementals. So for that, we're just going to mount up, run around, and try and find them. Because like I said, there's going to be plenty of people that are trying to do this quest, and we still need 6 of these guys. Oh, snap. I don't need the earth elemental. Get off me! Jeez. Alright, we need 4 more of the fire elementals. And there just so happens to be like a line of them that can spawn over here. Oh, our first death. I figured our pet would be able to grab aggro. Dang. Bummer. But, yeah, I mean, we're about to hit 23. So we're moving and grooving. This is what I like about the Hunter, man. We tried the Warlock. Warlock was struggling, but again, I don't think we gave it a fair shake just because that was day, like 1 and 2. So I don't think it's really fair to say that we played the Warlock. We got it up to level 12 or 13, I don't remember. But we were just not able to complete quests because there were so many people, right? And then we switched over to the Druid because everybody said Druid was really good. So we went and tried the Druid. And we got the Druid up to 33, I think is what it's at right now. It's the Guild Master of the guild that we created. And it's like, yeah, it's okay, but we're definitely missing something. We're not doing it correctly. So I was like, okay, well let's try the Hunter then. Let's do that. And I was playing the Hunter off camera originally just for something to give me a break from the Druid because we were streaming the Druid so much. But then I ended up having way more fun. Oh, yep, no, that is way weaker. I was having way more fun with the Hunter, so I was like, okay, we're gonna stick to the Hunter then. And yeah, that's where we're at. So I think the Hunter is going to end up being our main for Bronzebeard. These fire elementals hit way too hard in my opinion. We need 2 more. We'll go take out this one first. No. Dang it! 2 deaths in 1 stream. No! But yeah, does anybody know where this item goes? Because all it says is taken from the flames of a rogue flame spirit. The ember is hot to the touch, flickering erratically as if it holds the mind of its own. It pulses like a heartbeat and crackles softly, eager to ignite anything flammable in its path. We haven't been able to figure out where that goes, and it drops quite often with these flame guys. Let's feed you. Oh wow, we cannot feed our pet anymore. It requires higher rated food now. All right. We really got to empty out our bags, man. All right, last one. There we go. That's all. Let's go turn this in, and then we'll run back up and do these. Actually, let's take out 1 more creature, because we're about to ding. We might as well. There we go. Now we can hurt out. I just wanted to hit the next level. I mean, we were so close to dinging. It's crazy. Okay. And then innkeeper. Browse goods. And there's nothing I can do with that. That's what's crazy. I wish I knew what to do with it. It would be nice to be able to turn that in. I have a feeling one of the quests that we did prior, like I think the acorns we were supposed to come turn in first, because she's going to then send us back out there to do the new life quests. Yeah. It's fine.
What brings you here?
And then he sends us to do... we gotta do a Blood Fury Ripper. So one of the elites, we actually have to take down one of the elites. Yay! Taking down super strong creatures! Okay. Just to double check, you only have, yeah, Trouble in the Deeps. That's a dungeon quest. Don't care. Number one, dungeons don't give us enough XP to like be a efficient way to do anything. And then number two. If I could do math today. Number two, I was looking at this like 3 points. So now Hunter's Mark, by the way, costs us literally nothing. No mana, it's instant cast, 100-yard range. But number two, with dungeons, we have the bobblehead. So we don't actually need to do any of the dungeon quests that you pick up in the real world to then go do the dungeons. Because number three, you cannot select the actual dungeon you just need or want. You have to hope that it spawns in your random, or get 4 other people together and go run to the dungeon to do it. So it's kind of a bummer there on different sides. So it is, sadly, what it is. I believe there is a World Forged item back here. Our pet has 2 talent books. We should probably use those. Here we go. What we just picked up is leather and agility and more armor. So yeah, we'll do that. 26 to 46, gaining 20 armor. Nice. Mail with int, crit, stam. No thanks. I'm gonna be super mad if the thing that you need this ember for is the logs that randomly spawned here one time. And if it's a random spawn anywhere in this area, that would be freaking terrible. Because you can see, there's like a lot of places to just run, hide. Like, we can go run up over here. You know what I mean? Like... And it's not like it shows us, like, a quest marker for it. I don't even know where this goes. Is this like a back way into camp? Have we been going the long way around, like, Doofenshmirtz? What is this? Lost Librum. Casting Flash of Light increases the critical strike chance of your next Holy Light by 10%, reduces the mana cost, and it can stack twice. And yeah, this leads right into town. Or along the edge of town, honestly. Where does this go? We're going off on like a little adventure here because I'm curious to know where this kind of dumps out at. Because town's right there. And it looks like it dumps out just north of town. Yeah. Okay. So here's a different way to get to the Harpies. Like if you guys are doing the Harpies quests and stuff, you can come up right here and come across to get to it. What up, sister? Huh? I feel it. That's what happens when you have 8 kids in the house. Oh, all right, so we gotta do the seed planting quest. If somebody in chat could let me know what if they can figure out what the Blazeborn Ember is for, I would greatly appreciate that. Because I just tried to quick Google it and could not find anything except for that it's used for a mystic enchant. That's all it told me. And I'm guessing it has something to do with this area, but outside of that, I have no idea. Only fight when necessary. Oh, don't hit me though, you special. I wonder if I can click it again before it disappears. Because, like, some of these are, like, double and triple stacked. We figured that out when we were doing the druid. So, like, see how you can't click it again? And the other one disappeared? Look how fast they respawn, though. So we're just going to run back and forth so that we don't have to take out a whole lot of things. 5. Oop. 6. Then run back over here because there it is. 7. I got it to show the little symbol for half a second, but that's fine. Right as I was getting ready to finish. Eight. 9. And this will be 10. And then we're done with that quest. And then we mount up because there is a harpy over here that we got to take out. It's the elite harpy that we saw earlier. The yellow one. will help take it out since people are already... Oh, I can't. Okay. What is fighting over here? Level 36 warrior and a 29 mage. Is there any other spots that it? No, it only spawns here. Dang. But yeah, can anybody figure out... Oh, we also got to do the points. I almost forgot. Figuring out what the item is. Okay. It should spawn here in just a second. Set down a trap. Oh, it's a priest. I thought it was a paladin for some reason. Alright, so there's both of those quests. We're done. Leave party. There we go. As you can see, we got a bunch of turn-ins there, but we're going to go up and do this real quick. Should give our Hearthstone plenty of time to cool off, but worst case scenario, we can pop our Fel Infused. But yeah, if somebody wants to tell us what the Blazeborn Ember is for, I would be so super appreciative. Like, y'all have no idea. I would love to know what that is and where we can turn it in at. Because like I said, I've only seen one spot that spawned these little logs, and it was when we were on the druid. And no, we didn't do a dungeon. We ran to go get the logs. They were literally right here. We ran to go click it, and then the server died. And when we came back up, the logs weren't there anymore. So I'm not sure where you're supposed to turn in this ember. It's not a quest. It doesn't give you a quest. There's no quest marker for it. And it says it requires the kindling timber. This is a fake dungeon, so it's not or a fake cavern. Because, boop. Can't go there. Nothing there. We can go look up here and see if there's something there. But when I just tried to quick Google it, it showed that it was a, it's an item needed for a Mystic Enchant. So, it'd be nice to have said Mystic Enchant, at least get it unlocked so that we have it on all of our characters. Because the only other thing I can think of is that it's here in Desolence somewhere. And I don't really want to go into Desolence just to find that. It's weird to just have this one nest sitting out here. I thought maybe there would be a shiny, but it doesn't look like it. Anything here? No. I saw that there's a website, and I wish I should have written it down, but there is a website that shows you where all of the currently known world forged items are. And I don't remember it. I'm sure if I Googled it, I would find it very quickly, but, you know, I'm not overly worried about where all the world forged items are. I like the fact that we can go hunt them down ourselves. Alright, 2 of 30. No deer here. Missing 2 deer there. Somebody must have just recently come through here. Ooh, I see another deer. Singular. And somehow he was apparently blind because he didn't give us anything. We got a mace from him, though. That's weird. Ooh, skinnable. And another deer. There we go. 2 more eyeballs. We're collecting medium. Are we on medium yet? No, we're not even close. We need to make so much stuff. It's like our leatherworking is only 61. Medium is at like 100. But if I want to get leatherworking up, like I know how to get leatherworking up relatively fast. So I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. There's supposed to be other cats. I wonder if we should tame that cat instead of the raptor. You know what? That's what we're going to do. Sorry, raptor. Abandon. Yes. We're going to sit over here and wait for this raptor to spawn, and then we're going to catch the the cat. Exhausted priestess. Injured priestess. I wonder how long it takes for this thing to spawn, though. That deer just respawned, which means this should respawn here shortly. Come on. One little kitty kitty. There's supposed to be more than one, but the last time we were in here with the druid, there was only just this one that spawned. Bro, why is it taking forever to respawn? There it is. As long as this goes faster than how far my health goes down, we're okay. That's no bueno. No, scaredy cat comes off. Pet. Prowl comes off. There we go. Because this lowers threat. Let's see, your cat walk hour, your pet's movement speed. Yeah, we don't need that. That's fine. Missed, really? But yeah, if we can find another cat, that would be really nice. I think when we were on here on COA, there was cats all along the edge, but I don't remember. There's the only scale that we need. So we just need more oozes. Cats and eyeballs. Right. Stone Talon Saps, 2 of 5. Then we can run back over here to where the kitty cat was. But yeah, like all of these are Sap Beast, Sap Beast, Sap Beast. A bunch of Sap Beasts, some runners. This is like the only kitty cat I've found. Twilight Runner. Kitty cat was like, "You have betrayed our kind." That is a corrosive sap. That's not what we want. We want regular sap beasts. We can come run over here and take out this guy. Okay. Okay, turn around. Those saps are not back up yet. We'll go check on the kitty cat. I don't know how fast he respawns, since there seems to only be one. Uh, hmm. Problem is I don't want to just sit still and wait for the kitty cat to respawn. These oozes have not respawned yet. Alright. Let's just run to the other side. Maybe there's a cat on the other side. We just never found it. But, like, the other thing, too, is like, if we take out all the saps and all the deers, then the only thing that should still, like, show a spawn up here is the cat. You know what I mean? So, I'm almost tempted to not take out the cat. In order to take out all the slimes to figure out which one. Three of 5. We'll leave one cat alone. Alright, let's mount up. And then we're going to go run over here. I know I saw somebody doing over here, so I'm not... I don't expect us to be able to get too much over here, but... Problem is like these guys don't give out eyeballs very often. Plus side is you do get 2 almost every time. There is an item right up here that we can grab. They're gonna go run off that way. I want to grab this. There's another sap beast right here. Because there might be like a whole area that we just are not familiar with that might be all just cats. You know what I mean? So there's a building over here. Problem is this also is a alliance place, so you have to be careful. That's an entire alliance area, so definitely don't want to go over there because those dudes are level 30 and higher, and they will absolutely wreck us. Okay, that's all 5 of those. Twilight Runner, Twilight Runner. Okay, so there is. It's up over here on the other side of this little house area. If you're careful enough, this is all cats over on this side, so that's good. Good to know. And then that's all the deer. So we figured it out. Ooh, hey, that's a huge plus right there for us. Now we have a kitty cat that is permanent for us. What flower did we pick up? Offhand 4 int 4 spell power. It's pretty dope. The heck does this mean? Our kitty cat has a freaking debuff. Poor guy. But that's his job. Take the hits we don't want to take. Alright, there's all 5 of the kitty cats. So we're done there. Then we can come down here and start picking off the botanists and Turians and whatever. There's one group, and I'm hoping that it was a glitch and they fixed it, but there was one where you had to take out a dude, and he is like surrounded by the Trents. It's insane. Anybody? Invite? Because it looks like there's a ton of people out here doing this, so not many. Not like there's a kitty cat over there doing it. See, there's one. Oh, I just realized we're down to 300 bullets. I just happened to look down and be like, oh, we were at 2,000 yesterday, and we're down to 300. We've used a ton of bullets. I don't know where our paladin buddy went off to. But, like, he's too far to get anything we're doing. Another paladin. I mean, we're getting what we need. So we need 2 more of those. We need 3 more botanists, and we just need 1 more son of Centurion. Or Sonaris, sorry, not Centurion. That is a completely different thing. So we're done with that guy. We don't need them anymore. We just need the other guys now. Done. I mean, I invited you to the party so that you would be able to help me with this quest. And now I am summarily doing this quest by myself still. So that's fun. Good job, Paladin. Thanks for the assistance. I really appreciate it. You know what? Leave party. He took out 1. I'm okay. He helped me complete it. Now I just have the Centurion Botanist to do. I know there's a botanist that spawns like right. Yep, right there. There we go. That part of the quest is now done, and now we're just needing the eyeballs. And then we are done with this area. We can hearth back, turn everything in at that point, and we're good to rock and roll after that. Alright. What? I 100% got the first hit off, but because I missed, should have still tagged it even though it was a miss. And the problem is there's not enough deer over here for everybody. And because the respawn time has drastically shifted again. In theory, we need 20 more eyes, which is 10 more of the deer. Alright, let's... create as much light leather as I can while I look around for more deer. Like that one. Oh no, I don't want to... Oh no. That was not what I wanted to create. Hailstorm. Good for mages. Yeah, we definitely need to finish up this quest soon so that we can go back to camp, sell, and turn in quests. And we got to buy more ammo because we're down to 281 bullets. You know, I'm not 100% positive, but that sounds almost like the death animations for Doom, if anybody remembers those. That sound right there. It sounds like the death animations from Doom. Okay, then we can run down here a little bit. Because the next one should spawn right over here. In theory, we just need 5 more deer. Somebody killed my deer and I just didn't notice. Nope, there it is. I'm not gonna get to it because of stupid boomkin. No, he's not even a boomkin, it's just a regular druid. Oh. Got it. There we go. This is gonna be the worst part of this whole quest. So, on the plus side, we are getting plenty of leather. Come on. But that's the problem, is you don't... And now this guy's gonna be all up in my grill, trying to take up all my deer. So then we come back up here. Go. 4 more eyes, which in theory should be 2 more deer. And like, I want to sit here and just wait because with everybody else running around, on the plus side, we're getting free skins. Oh, nope. We'll get the skin later. Heck, oh. Problem was, is I had clicked this, and for whatever reason, I was clicking caps lock instead of freaking tab. But that's my point, is like, if you are trying to do this and there's people out here doing this quest, either try and partner up with them or just stay in one spot and farm what you can. Don't even think about it, Pally. Shoot, fly. The way he's moving, though, almost feels like it's a bot. Like, no joke. Aw. Cheerleader died. Okay. Kitty cat took that one. No eyeballs on that one. Come on. I needed to respawn. And it was behind the dang tree. That's so frustrating. But see, here's the problem, is these guys are running around, just constantly running and running and running. So somebody like me who's able to shoot at range, I have a higher probability of getting the drop on a target if I'm standing still and I know where it spawns. Like, this one should spawn first, and then that one over there. Yeah, I already got it first, bud. Nice try, though. But see what I mean? Like, if you're gonna run around, yeah, they've got, you know, 100% movement speed guys, but I can shoot from range. And we just need 2 more eyeballs. So, one of the deer that we take out up here will be it. In theory. Should be it. Complete. Done. Es todo. Finito. All those other words. Ugh. Could be this one first. And there we go. We're done. Skin this one. And now we can hearth out. Now we can turn in all these quests right here, and we're done with stone. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Stone Talon Mountains. We also have the quest down here, so we're gonna have to turn these in and then run down to turn in that quest. And then that should put us actually at 24 when we get done doing all that.
What can I do for you?
Browse your goods. Sell, 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 sell. Stag meat we can get rid of. Speaking of meat, we gotta buy more foods and stuff. Four agility, 3 stamina. So I'd lose health. I'd gain agility though, and I'd lose 1 armor. That actually sounds like a better trade-off. We're not taking too much damage, so the stamina is okay. 1 strength, 6 agility. I'm not willing to give up that much. Okay, we'll destroy that later.
May your blades never
Browse goods. Actually, that's where all my food was. And we need bullets. As far as food goes, that's level 5, level 15, level 25. So we want 20 of that. That's going to be for us. We'll do another 20 for our pet. And then as far as water goes, we're just going to grab 10 water.
farewell.
Now we need to go find a munitions person while we're trying to turn in all this. And I think the munitions guy is in here. Because we need to buy bullets. We are running incredibly low on bullets, 2 and 3, so we want the 3. Calling in the reserves. May wishes you to deliver to great lift in the barrens. Okay, we're headed that direction anyway, because that's going to take us into Thousand Needles. The great lift is right here.
Glory to the Sindorai.
Calling reserves. Let's see, trade supplies, power. There we go.
What do you need?
22 to 38 does less damage. Does not have bullets. That's a problem. Do you have bullets? You do not have bullets. That's a problem as well. Get some faster run speed here. Resummon this guy. Butcher, you sell meat. General goods. You sell bullets. Heavy shot. 14, 16, 18. Just over 2,000.
Strength.
I have just the thing for you.
Nope. Nope. 1, 2 agility. No, because we've got 6 agility on ours. One thing you should always do is come check these guys, because every once in a while you might find something that is really, really good. So, like, you want to look at the armor, you want to look at the weaponsmith, because they might have something that's just OP for what you're trying to build. So, anytime you go to a new town, double check those guys.
How may I aid you?
5 strength, 2 stamina, no thanks, 6 spirit, even worse. So 2, 8, 2, 8. That one.
Ancestors watch over.
3 to agility on the boots. And attack power, yes please. 4 strength, no. Fine thread, we'll hold on to that. This we can get rid of now because we've already learned that cat. Alright, so
Glory to the Horde.
No. 3 and 2 with nothing. Well, we get 1 extra armor, so might as well. And then get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Quest item, quest item, quest item, quest item, quest item.
Be safe. Strength and honor.
There we go. Whew. All right. And then as far as quests go, we just need to run down, turn this one in for Jin-Zil's Forest Magic, figure out that's the deliver the letter one. Elder Crone, where do you want us to go? Oh, nope, abandoned. He wants us to go into... I mean... Yeah, we could do that. Because we could do that, come back, turn in the head, and then use the flight point to get us to Camp Tarajo, and then run from Camp Tarajo. So yeah, that's not bad, honestly. I'm like trying to do the mental mapping. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to run down here, turn this in, we're going to run out into the Barrens, we're going to run up this way, turn in that quest. I was about to go running off all into weird areas. Ooh, that's not what I want. There we go. So what we're going to do is run down here, turn this in, run back into the Barrens to run up this way to get into Ashenvale, run straight for this guy, do him, and then we're going to use our Hearthstone or our Fell Gateway to go back to Stone Talon Mountains here to take the flight point to Camp Tarajo, and then from Camp Tarajo, we're just going to book it straight south to get to Grish Longrunner. He's going to give us the quest to then go to Thousand Needles. So that is our game plan. That's what we're going to do, y'all. All right. Almost there. We may do one quick thing just because I really want faster mount speed without having to pay for it. Is we may switch over to the Warlock temporarily to take a bunch of stuff off of him and send it to the Hunter when we get to town. So, I mean, that's going to be a hot second. Because, like, our mount speed is, what, 60? I think we actually have 7 levels before we can get the use the book to get 100% mount speed. So, I guess we're fine there. Haha. Alright. Here we are. We are at the quest turn-in place for Jin-Zil's Forest Magic. I don't know if this is the last quest for here, though. Druid didn't finish this, or Druid, I don't think turned in this guy's quest, or may have turned in this quest, and then just never did anything else with it. What do you sell? Oh, you're a butcher. Never mind. I was like, what do you sell? Agility with 4 stamina and armor. I like how it says we're... Alright, hold on. Yeah, okay, so it's not... It is male, but it isn't good for us, so we don't want it. Yeah, so that was the end of that quest, I think. Okay. Alright, so now, like I said, we're going to run out here, go all the way up through Ashenvale, do the quest there for Ordineus, and then hearth back here to where we can fly to Camp Tarajo. And then when we get to Camp Tarajo, we'll switch over to the Warlock temporarily to send him the Mount Speed book and anything else that we see that's of import that we can send off. Level 8, 38 Rogue. It's crazy the, like, amount of levels above us people can be. And I can tell you this, by this point right now, we had to go to Undercity, or not Undercity, to, what's the name of that place? Tristful Glades, to go into Brill. Do all of the quests here to go into Silverfine Forest. Do all the quests here to get into Hillsbrad Foothills. And then do most of the quests here just to get to 33. And we're 10 levels away from that, and we haven't even started to struggle, really. Like, our biggest struggle right now is just mount speed. There's a quest there? Ooh, and by turning around, we found Aegis of a Divine Totem. I don't... Okay, hold on. Absorbs 128 damage. Got it. Oh, and yeah, I know what quest that is. Okay. Yeah, we don't need hers. It's like, I don't know how much damage it was actually able to absorb, but by the time we looked at it, it was like 128. It's like, all right, I know what skill I can use to pop that. But see, like, I'd be looking at this going, okay, these are dungeon quests that I would love to complete, but this right here, this is like, oh, you need to do, like, that's a level 28. Oh man, there's no way I'm gonna complete that. Oh, this one's level 29. Oh, no way I can complete that. When we were on the Druid, because there wasn't, like, we would get so absolutely owned trying to do that. And I'm looking at this like, it might be a struggle. I don't know, because we've actually been doing incredibly well. So now, if I remember correctly, though, we did try to do this quest on the Druid. The problem is there was like 3 guys upstairs, and nobody was there to try and help do the quest. So we abandoned the quest. We may end up doing the same thing here if we struggle even with this guy to do it, so bear that in mind. That's a Savannah Patriarch. Big lion. I just want to get to 24, because then we get Bestial Lore, and that allows us to... This is, I think, a new thing. Hold on. That allows us to get the ability to see if something is... able to be tamed or not.
Strength and honor.
1 to agility, 1 to strength, 5 spirit, 4 spirit, 5 strength, stamina spirit, fire resistance. No thanks.
For the Horde.
But see what I mean? Like, these guys have some pretty decent gear. Excuse me, have some pretty decent gears, so it is worth absolutely checking these guys out. I was hoping that this was going to be... Like, can I talk to you and maybe get what you're doing?
Thunder.
Yeah, there we go. If all else fails, talk to everybody. See what I mean now? Like, just going off and exploring. I love that. I'm that kind of person that's like, yeah, at a certain point, absolutely. If I'm looking for a very specific mystic enchant or a very specific item, sure, I'll try and go look it up online and see if there is something. But we ran by this and I don't remember if there was a sparkly over here or not. Burning blade, burning blade, burning blade. I don't see any sparklies inside the hut. So unless the burning blade guys drop anything. But yeah, I mean, it's just like, I like being able to explore and figuring things out and going, oh, that's where I can find that thing. That's where I find that really cool bow. That's where I can find, you know, whatever it is. I absolutely love doing that kind of exploration stuff. But then there are points where it's like I need to, in order to get my build the way I want it, I need to have this item, this enchant, this whatever. And so, yeah, I'm willing to go look it up online or, you know, pay a couple gold or whatever to have somebody do the enchant for me or make the piece of gear, whatever it is. I'm not opposed to it, but I like having the ability to quell the silver wing. Okay. There's quite a bit of quests out here. In retail, there's even more. But yeah, I really enjoy trying to figure where things are because that's the neatest way to like learn. Is by doing. Like, I know that there's 3 major types of learning and yada 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 yada, but I'm the person that I like to do things to learn it versus you telling me to, you know, do steps 1 through 5. Okay, I could do steps 1 through 5, but the way my brain's wired is if you explain why I have to do it, steps 1 through 5, so that it's logically put in that way for me, then yeah, 100%. Like, I will do it like that every single time. But if you're just like, do this, I'm going to find a faster way to do it. Because I am, by definition, one of the laziest people on the planet. I swear. Alright, so we are almost to this guy. Yeah, I'm not worried about you, dude. Devin and I were comparing pets yesterday while we were playing. And he ended up having... That was not what I wanted. Oh, I didn't know there were things in the river. And he's got way more pets than I do. Because at one point, he was on Area 52 or a loon. I can't remember which that we were playing on originally. And this was back before I bought COA for both of us. But we were trying to level, and we had challenged each other to try and build a character that was going to use just one class. And Devin was like, oh, I'm going to go hunter then. Cat, do your job, please. Jeez. Almost bit the dust on that one. But yeah, he went out and started farming because there's a snow leopard that you can get in, I think it's Dunmoreau. No, Winter Spring. Winter Spring has it. And so he went out and for like 2 or 3 hours one day, just farmed it. Jeez, these bears, man. Maybe we should try and tame one of these dang bears. Too bad they're higher level than we are. So, it says it's in this cave, but the last time we tried to take this guy out, I swear to God, he was in a house. So I guess we're going in the bear cave. Too bad it's not D&D and we could get past without a trace. What is my cat doing? Like my cat was just off in its own little world. What the heck? Is that who I'm supposed to be taking out? No. Oh, I'm not even close. Okay. We could definitely give this a try. We're probably gonna die trying to do this. Oh man, he is messing up my dude. Not fair. How does he get a pet that you can't? Oh, how did you respawn that fast? No! We're dead. He respawned so fast. Ooh, there's a gospel book here. You know what? Absolutely. I don't care. We've been doing really well. Intense focus. Who is the real beast? Okay. I have no idea if we need that for anything. We'll hold on to it just in case. We need to revive our pet. Give him some food. Let's mana up. Because I'll bet you if we look at this dude, he's not going to be happy with it. Oh, no, he's still happy. That's fine. He did his best, man. We tried. If he was a tank pet, he would have been absolutely fine. So yeah, I didn't know, like, that's cool. We found a cave just by accidentally going to the wrong spot for this quest. I'm right though. This dude is in a building, right? Right up here? Because we came at it from the side last time. Because we ran up over this way and then came at it this way to get to it. When we were with the druid. Corpse of Cracksor. Sorry, dude. All right. So, Lord knows if we're able to do it. It looks like somebody's already cleared it. So, all we got to do is get in and up to the boss, and we should be okay. I don't think we have to fight the dragon thing. Oh, lootable. This is for Druid. Increases the damage of Maul by 10%. In addition, reduces or increases the damage of Claw and Mangle Cat by 10% on targets affected by your rake. That's new for us. That's nice. Okay, and then we're just waiting for this dude to spawn. Why does it look like there's... Oh, great. All right. Well, we got a party member to try and help us with this, and he's got a tank pet out, so that's a plus. Let's see. We need one more point. We may put one into careful aim just cuz for now. Because, like, I can't imagine any of these other being good. Like, there's improved concussion shot, which is meh. There's focused aim, reduces the pushback, which, again, meh. Your ranged attack creates help our pet. We're not trying to boost pet damage. Careful aim is the only one that seems like it's worth a darn. That's going to be the next big one that we do. Jeez, bro, like, how long is this respawn? It's crazy we don't have a helm, though. What in the snap, dude? I don't have, like, an item that summons the guy. Man, some of these wait times for respawns is ridiculous. And I know for a fact he does not spawn below us. Because we just saw his corpse up here. Like, he has to be up here. Go aggressive, kitty. You've got this. And there we go. Yeah, you can have that one. Thanks for the assist. Got the head. Oh, actually, what I want to do is this. Or no, we can just hearth. Because that quest turns back into Stone Talon anyway. And then we can now fly down to where we need to go so we can turn in this quest. This should get us to 24 though. And then once we, like I said, once we land in Camp Tarajo, we're going to switch over to the Warlock just real fast so that we can pick up
Our enemies will fall.
the Den. Travel to the Den on Stone Talon Peak. Use the Gatekeeper's Key. Obtain the Druid's hidden items. Those items will open... Oh, we got another quest. Hold up. We did level, though. So, yeah, we're going to have to put a point there. That's fine. I may end up taking 2 points out of this to put 2 points there. Okay. Well, if that's the case, where does it want me to go? Way up there, holy cow. Okay, so let's go over to the Warlock real fast. Let's steal what we can out of him. Since I don't really plan to play him much longer. There's only really one thing I'm looking for, and then I'm also going to take his money. But I'm looking for the book that will give me the 100% mount speed. Okay, go to the Warlock. Yeah, like, I mean, I'd have to not like redo this guy, but there's definitely, can you get off the mailbox, please? Oh no, they moved it, never mind. Okay, I want to default UI, we want to send mail. No, that's not what I wanted. Pop it. Is this still bugged? No, there we go. Aha! But he doesn't have jack crap. Okay. Where's this take me? Crossroads? Did I put it in the bank? Most like the bank. Because for whatever reason, this thing was bugged. Like, every one of my characters that tries to use it, even when they have permission to use it, it's bugged. Because they'll be like, you're not allowed to use this. You don't have permission because you have to go buy the thing for it. But then I don't need to buy the thing for it because I've already bought the thing for it. And then I try to use it again and it's like, It's like, you have to log out. But then you log out, you log back in, and it was still like, you're not allowed to do this. I was like, come on, man. But just to kind of give you guys, like, I was trying to go demonology. I'm not even sure I'm doing this dude right at all. I did 2 points in fell energy, so you have a 100% chance to heal for 15% of the damage done. And then I was putting points into this to give my stamina up, which I don't think I really needed it. I think at this level, even though we have the tank pet, we probably should be going into improved imp to get that done. And then, like, I know one of the items that we're needing, and I don't know if it's a enchant or not. Yeah, Hand of Gul'dan. It's a level 30. So here you go, Devin. I found Hand of Gul'dan. It's a level 30 enchant for you. But this is the one that you would want so you can summon more imps and stuff. But it's a level 30 enchant. And our guy was like level 13. Worst case scenario though, this dude has how much currency do I got? 11,000. Show on backpack. He doesn't have any enchants on it, but if he did, well, actually he does. He has his aftermath, which is something that we could reroll forever until we get a hunter one that we want. But yeah, I mean, it's Warlock is fun. I'm not trying to say Warlock isn't fun. It is a lot of fun, but we didn't give it a fair shake just because of the fact that we were on day one. Yeah, here we go. Imp and a ball. I don't care about that. I want to grab these. I want to grab this. I want to grab these. There we go. Then I want to go here, default, send this, and a whopping 1 gold. To HHG Solo Hunt. We'll leave my dude with 60 silver, it's fine. Alright. And then we're going to log out. Wait, for solo hunt, didn't I buy this for solo hunt? We may need to go to Orgrimmar to check him real quick. Because I either bought it for this one or I bought it for this guy. I may have bought it for him when I was playing with Devin, and then solo hunt was just my... Yeah, that's how it was. I started the hunter with Devin. I don't remember. But, like, this guy, if I go to here, under specs, he doesn't have any of it, so... Either it's in my bank or I don't have it at all. And then we come here, and this we can't use until level 30. That's fine. But we can go spec 2, spec 3. And then we could go enchant. And actually, you don't even have to do anything with it, which is crazy. Okay. Open this. That gave us nothing. Am I able to access this? No. See? Says you don't have access to a personal vault. But then I go and, like, let's just say I try to open up my own. Or stamina. How many do I gotta have for this row? I don't know. Okay. But like, no, it's vanity. Bank, personal bank, deliver. I click this. He does the little thing for it, but then it will tell me down here, please reload, relog to use it, right? So log out, log back in, and this is where it was glitching on me the other day because it wouldn't let me do it. Even if I logged back in, it was like, oh, you don't have permission to do this. But it'd be nice to have it because anytime we go to, if I want to start doing some more leatherworking or enchanting or whatever, I could just pull it up, pull what I need out, do what I need to do, put everything else back in. Okay, then we relog back in. Hide. Then I try and click it again. Hey! I don't know what it was glitched on last time, but... Alright, so when we want to do enchants, we pull all of that out there. We're going to hold on to this. The fishing pole can go in there. The lumber axe can go in there. That's fine. I still have no idea what that's for. We got this off of Zob Boar's manifesto, so that might be a quest later on. So I'll keep this. It'll just go over here in that little corner there. The writing can go over in this corner. We can also like buy, like this is our personal bank. If we had a voucher for a new bank tab, we could do that as well, I think. Unless that's for bags. Like you put a bag slot there. I don't know. But anyway. These can go in there because we can't do anything with them right now. That can go in there. The arrows can go in there. I don't know. If we ever figure out what that quest does, we can always go back and get it because it's easy. That's a quest item. That's all sellables. This will go right there. Let's use up some time to do some leatherworking real quick. We can make 17 pairs of gloves. And then we can just sell them all. But that got us to 65, 67, 69, 71, 73, 75. I'm keeping an eye on it. 79. This is going to put us at 81. 83. 85. It's now yellow. 87. So this will be 89 and then 91. $93, and that's as high as we got, was 93 with all the light leather that we had. Look at all that stuff we can sell. But now we open up this book. And so now we just need more light leather. So what I'm going to do is, for now, we're just going to dump this in here. Yeah, that's fine. Got it. Okay. Yep. All right, so we're good. Sell all this. What are our gloves? 3 and 3. It's 3 agility. I mean, none of this is gonna work, but there. Okay, now we gotta go run way back up here. I feel a little bit better now that we got the bank tab to work. Looks like altar can come off there. Basic campfire, cooking can come off. There we go. Okay. Alright. So not bad. I mean, we're level 24. Oh, we gotta... Hold up. Beast Lore, Raptor Strike, Track Hidden. That's all we picked up. Track Hidden, not that great. I don't need it. Bestial Lore, that is a phenomenal skill. So now we can, like, target that. We could pop Bestial Lore. It will tell us whether it's tameable, if it's tameable only by, like, Beastmasters, things of that nature. So, awesome there. Bear in mind that there are quests here that we haven't done. There's a quest there that we never picked up. There was the escort quest over here that we never did. There is the Trouble in the Deeps, which is a dungeon quest, so you feel like picking that up. So there's a couple quests that we never did do here in Stone Talon, but for the most part, we've completed about 90% of it. Excuse me. So that's really all I cared about. By the way, the elite that will wander around out here sometimes is a silver one of those dudes. He's like a white silver color. Oh, there's an item over there. Hold up. We're going on an adventure. I don't know why we never bothered to come run over here to figure out if there was anything over here to loot. But I just happened to catch it at the last second. Vengeful Heart. This is a trinket with critical strike rating. Yes, please. Look at that, buddy. 5 to crit strike rating. I know that doesn't sound phenomenally amazing and awesome, but we're level 24. Any crit strike is good. Oh, that's dope. That would have helped out so much earlier. And now we're 1 level away from unlocking our next enchant slot, which I'm most likely going to throw Hydra Sting in to give us some AoE capability. At 30, we got to see what Mystic enchant we get. Like, Power Shot's good, don't get me wrong. I'm thinking about going Power Shot, but if we get one that's a little bit better, we might go with it. Worst case scenario, we might re-roll this to get rid of this one. Actually, no, I don't want to get rid of that one. We might get rid of this one, because all that does is increase the crit strike chance of Quick Shot. It doesn't really do much for Quick Shot, because we're using this as our primary hit off of a Hunter's Mark. So I'll probably end up making a macro for Hunter's Mark right into Aim Shot. But if we did Glyph of Hunter's Mark, this would actually increase the power bonus of our Hunter's Mark by an additional 20%, which does stack with the 30% that we have right here, which is increases the bonus attack power granted by your Hunter's Mark ability by 30% and reduces the mana cost by 100%. So we'd actually end up getting 50% more damage off the first hit with Hunter's Mark. So that's a lot of extra damage. So it's way back here. Now this says it's a level 29, so it wants you to get the Sleeper's Key, Claw's Key, and Borrow Key, all from this supposed cave back here. The real question for us is, are we going to be able to do it without a party? Or are we going to find somebody back here that's trying to do it that we can group up with and get all of it? Alright, so this is going to be the real true first test here. Oh, that is definitely not good, homies. Yeah, we're no. Kill the pet, kill the pet, kill the pet. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. What is this, is this the first key? Hold on. Let me go vanity, no, not vanity, wardrobe, pets. I don't want to switch to a tank pet, though. That's the problem. It says I have the gatekeeper's key, but yeah, we're just gonna abandon this quest. It'd be worth it to do it, but we're gonna struggle bus it the entire time, and I don't feel like doing it. Okay, so then let's get out of here and fly to Camp Tarajo, which was our original plan anyway. Boom. There we go. And that was like trying to do everything in a perfect scenario, and we couldn't quickly take that guy down. So elites are still no joke, man. All right, fly. We want to go to Camp Tarajo because I don't have anything closer, unfortunately. There's no other flight points closer to the Great Lift. One of the first of many elevator bosses in the game. uh oh man. What's up, Eliza? You should be in bed, my dear. It is 9:40. Why are you texting me? I appreciate you saying hello, though. There's like a trail back here, too. We're missing all the dang shortcuts. Jeez. Alright, so we are flying. It's going to take us through Crossroads, which I think is so dumb that it has to do that. But it's going to take us through Crossroads. We're going to come down here to Camp Tarajo. And then we're going to get on our mount, and we are going to book it way down here. Okay. I wonder if there's something up there on this hill. Like a World Forged item or something. This is why I'm kind of upset that they don't give us flying mounts at the end. Because I mean, could you imagine just mounting up, getting on a flying mount, and then just flying around to try and find all the world forged items that you missed or might be good for you? Just saying. Also, how long is Bronzebeard gonna have to wait to get pushed into Burning Crusade, if ever? Like, that's the other thing I'd like to know, because I think Burning Crusade would keep it from feeling stagnant quickly. So, I don't know. That's just my point of view. Unless they keep adding like new dungeons and raids or whatnot, like their own twists on that kind of stuff. Because yeah, Millhouse Manastorm is pretty cool and all, but he gets old fast. Um, uh, and then, excuse me, not being able to select our own dungeons. Like if you've got somebody that's trying to do a specific, for example, like there's a whole one of the challenges here. There's a challenge where you have to do dungeons in a certain order. Is it boss blitz? Yeah. So you have to, before level 21, you have to do Edwin Van Cleef. Before 22, you have to do Mutinous to Devour. By 26, you have to have killed Archmage Aragul. By 33, Chargla the Razor Flank. 34, Mechaneer Thermoplug. 34, I mean, like, and then before you hit 60, you better have taken out literally everybody. But it's like, if I can't pick the dungeons, there you go, there's the whole long list. If I can't pick the dungeon, there's no way I'm completing this, like, at all. You know? Holy Trinity. So this is the same thing, but this is, you have to be in a group of 3 doing this, and then you get the really cool pet. It's called the Hive Mind. I think this is arguably one of the best pets. There's also Pair in the Lair, which is you have to 2-man it, and you get the Nightwing. Hardcore feeling fishy. You've exchanged your lungs for a pair of gills. You have to retreat to the water for air or risk suffocating. Level through Azeroth as a fish person, adventuring only where it's wet. So this one, like, this is you're gonna have to grind forever near water by yourself or with a partner. Hopefully you're doing this with heirlooms and like the XP scrolls and potions. Survivalist Guild. Band together and delve into the wilds in a single life adventure. Calls for you to team up with other crafters and gatherers, foragers, forage for materials, and level up entirely through professions. You gain XP for crafting or gathering and gain more experience by crafting rarer items. But be warned, if your hunger or thirst stacks reach 100, you're dead forever. Definitely not ever doing that one. Road to Ragnaros. 1 scoop or life is all you get to kill Ragnaros, right? Reach max level, slay Ragnaros without dying. You must kill Ragnaros before reaching level 61. You can't reach level 61, so you're good there. But you have to do it without ever dying. That one can be a little hard. Mega Spellbinder. This is terrible. I don't know anybody who would want to do this. So, good luck if you're one of those crazy people. But every 3 seconds, one of your skills, just a random one of them, will become not locked, but cursed. So if you click it, you'll instantly die. Like, that's, to me, the most insane thing ever. But these challenges are awesome. Like, you've got Iron Man. This is if we were to play... Like, this guy could have done Iron Man, honestly. No allies to aid you, and no respite from the grueling demands. Will you rise above the trial or emerge victorious? You know, it's crazy there. Lonely artisan. One life, self-made, and you only gain experience through crafting and gathering. White Knight. You're way too good at the game to need gear. You are unable to equip items higher than common rarity. Alright, before we accidentally yeet ourselves off the edge there.
What brings you here?
Gotta go to Freewind Post. But yeah, I mean, there's some really cool challenges. The one that Devin and I are doing is just standard hardcore. So you get one life, prove your strength, become a legend, yada yada yada. If we do it, we'll get the Reigns of the Fell Saber, as well as, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't know why I decided to go run off this direction. This was a terrible idea. Ow. But there's new pets that we can get if we were trying to farm certain pets. Is that a shiny? No, there's just more crap in the water. We should have stuck to the road, y'all. Should have stuck to the road. But yeah, I mean, the thing with Thousand Needles is, yeah, trying to get up and down to Freewind Post is kind of a freaking nightmare. When you're trying to do it constantly. But at the same time, ooh, there's something there. Infused. Oh, that's that stupid floaty staff. I mean, I really shouldn't say stupid, but I wonder if we can get it if the harpies have already been taken out. Does not look like the harpies have been taken out. So what you do is take you off of aggressive, put you back on defensive. And see, this was dicey on the... This is where we basically decided to go back over, because we came down here and we were like, okay, we'll do some quests here. Like, maybe the quests here will be okay. So we started doing quests here with the druid, and we couldn't finish any of them. And so we were like, oh, okay, in that case, we'll just go and see if going over to the other continent is what people are doing. And then we just quietly back up, mount up, and a run. Alright. And we may still do that with this guy, just to make it simpler for us. Which, now that I think about it, would probably just be a good idea in general. So we'll go here and then go to Orgrimmar. But we did pick up, this is the one that we got. It's called Staff of the Wind of Sisters or whatever. Increases spell power by 16 and haste rating by 4. Yeah, it's got 6 spirit on it, but come on, man. Like, I've not seen another staff near the level 30 mark that has spell power on it. Like, that's awesome. But yeah, so we're gonna get to Freewind Post. There's another elevator here. If you... Oh, how did you live? See, he took like no damage from falling. What the snap? Just watched that warrior yeet himself. We're gonna turn this one in. And then, yeah. Just because I think it would be easier and will follow the same path, so to speak, as our druid, just to kind of keep that the same. let's go ahead and go to Orgrimmar. Actually, I think I can do... Let's go Vanity. Orgrimmar. We'll just use this. That takes us directly to Orgrimmar. But yeah, so we'll go into Brill and start doing those quests and go from there. I still think we are. Ooh, we don't need that. I still think we are way more leveled with the hunter than we were with the druid by this point. Also, we found out on the druid though that the zeppelins are instant. There's a guy up here that you can just click on and say, take me to, you know, for this one it should be take me to Undercity or take me to Brill. And you just blip. To the other one. You don't have to wait for the actual zeppelin. So like, not you, you're a player. Fly from Orgrimmar to Gromgall. No, thank you.
Adventure awaits.
Fly to Undercity. There we go. And here's Brill. And since everything's scaled, you'll notice that we're 24, they're all level 20. So, round about the same level as the Druid. I think the Druid came here originally at like 19. No. I want to say like 21? Because all the creatures were like 17, 18, something like that. So... Let's see, we can pick up all these quests. Let's go grab the inn first. You see, like, I'm not the only one. There's a level 20 orc chamois over here. So, it's definitely something people do.
I'm listening.
Make this inn my home.
You are
Empty out our bags.
fine.
What is it? That better be good.
But the thing with the hunter is we're gonna cruise through these quests.
God all day.
Yeah, they're level, 20 quests that we're picking up here. But, I mean, we're gonna absolutely crush through these quests here. And unlike the druid, where there is no druid trainer over here, there is hunter trainers. So if we needed to look at, like if we needed to look at glyphs, mystic enchants for us, we could easily do that. There you go. You don't actually have to listen to all of it. Just listen, tell her that you're going to listen, and then just talk to her again and say, hey, I don't have time for this crap. Hurry it up. We do need to buy corpse thread.
I am forsaken.
Okay. And literally, there's not a whole lot of quests that we need to do or can do here. To be honest, like, if we go in and we look at the map, I mean, we'll do a bunch of quests up here and then make our way around. The thing, though, that I want to check, because we're going to go start off on the very far end here. Ooh, hey, they finally moved his little marker. It was showing in a completely different house. New plague. Delivery to Silver Moon or Silver Pine, whatever. Sailor Moon. Oh snap, we don't have that much longer. Okay, so what I want to do is pick up this last quest here from Gordo. And then I want to go run all the way back to the starting spot, and I want to see if that is an area where I can actually do quests. Because if it lets me do the starting quests like this, then that's a little broken, in my opinion, and should be fixed. Like, I can understand coming to Brill and having those scale, but the starting spots, these, I don't think should be able to do that. Because think of it this way. We did the Orc Control. They start in one spot, right? Then we could come over here and do the Undead Blood Elf and start doing those quests. And then from there, you go to Mulgore. Where's it at? And then you do the quest down here in Camp Narache. That's 3 starting zones that you can just boop, boop, boop. Do all of those quests. Heck, 2 starting zones, you're going to be above 10. I mean, if there was a way to quickly just bounce... I mean, could you imagine... we started an orc, right? So let's just say that, like on the hardcore character that we're doing, we start over here in the Valley of Trials. We complete Valley of Trials. We use a passport because we won't be above 10 yet. So we use a travel permit, my apologies, not a passport, to come over to Death Knell and do this area. Then we... start doing the Undead Zone or whatever we decide to do. And then, if we decide to stay here, we do all of Brill, go down to Silver Pine Forest, get over possibly into, what is it place called? Hillsbrad Foothills, try and do some of this stuff. If we can't get Hillsbrad Foothills done, then we come back over here, we do all of Duratar, we do all of the Barrens, Stone Talon Mountains. Then if we want, we can come back to Hillsbrad Foothills. I mean, you see what I'm saying, though? Like that, if there was a fast way to do all that, it would literally, I would just go starting zone, next zone, and just keep flopping. And yeah, it looks like it. Let's see what level it lets me get these quests at.
I am forsaken.
Yeah, they're all level 20, so
Hello.
I'm gonna tell Devin I'm gonna have to get myself a travel permit for this server. There's like Duskbat Slain, and then Duskbats and Duskbat Wings. I mainly wanted to come over here just because I want to get the stuff to do the other guys, but that's fine. But see, like, these guys are level 16, so we get no XP from this. Like, this is 100% just... Yeah, these quests... I mean, we'll... Yeah, I can't even complete the quest. See? I'm getting no completion for it because these guys are level 16. So those 2 quests we're going to abandon. We want this. Actually, no. Map. Rude Awakening. Rude. You. Abandon. Death Knell. Abandon. This is, I think, the only one that we can do because it's just go back to the inn that we were just at. So, yeah. Once you get past level 20, I'd say level 18. Once you get past level 18, you can't do this area because these are all level 16 creatures. So you can't complete the quest. So yeah, you would have to go starter zone, which then begs the question: if you're going to do that, you might as well start as a Tauren, because then you could do it, then get over to. Yeah, I mean that would literally be the fastest way to do it. Go from the Tauren starting zone, at least for the Horde side. Tarn's starting zone, and then immediately go to the Orc camp, because you won't be 10 yet. Then go from there. You would take the Zeppelin to get over here to come over to this starting zone to complete it. And then from there, it's just whichever zone you want to start, and then just keep bouncing once you complete a zone. I don't know if Farmer Saladin drops anything. That's why I'm wanting to take him out. Cloth pants. Alright, we'll gather up the pumpkins, and then we're going to call that a night. But yeah, so that's what I would do. Like, if you guys are super interested in essentially speed leveling, I think that would probably be your best bet, regardless of class. Obviously, you would want to pick something that whatever area you go to, like, hopefully you have this book, so it won't be that big of a deal. But, like, for example, if you pick Chamois, you definitely don't want to end with the undead zone, because you won't be able to do any Chamois quest that you would get at level 10, right? Same thing with Hunter and all that fun stuff. Like, whatever class that race does not get, don't pick that as the last place you're going. But yeah, we're going to pick up all these pumpkins. Why does it say there's pumpkins over there? Interesting. We're going to pick up these pumpkins. I'm going to go in here real quick. I just want to see if there's anything in there for you guys. And then, if there's nothing there, we're going to hearth back to the inn. We'll turn those in. And then tomorrow's stream, we will continue on with this. Hello? Hello? Anyone home? Hello? Oh, see? Four stamina staff. Good for bear tank. Alright, so let's just hearth out of here. This should take us, because I set the, yeah, it's a gallows in. And then we'll start taking out Trishful Glades.
What do you require?
There we go. Completed that. That was only worth 400 XP, but I mean, it is what it is. There we go. Do I expect us to get a whole lot of experience by doing Trustful Glade? Absolutely not. We're probably going to just abandon all of these and just start Silverpine Forest, because that will give us a lot more XP. So there is that. But yeah, there you go. We made it all the way to level 24. Not a huge jump tonight, since we technically started at 20 or almost 22. So we really gained 3 levels tonight. I do apologize that it's not that much. I would love to keep going, but unfortunately I have work in the morning. If you guys are interested in seeing tomorrow's stream, make sure that you follow me here on YouTube, or follow me over on Twitch. I stream every day, because we are doing the 100-hour stream challenge by the Michael J. Fox Foundation. You'll see that above my head. We are also trying to raise money for their Parkinson's disease research. to help find a cure for Parkinson's disease. If you're not familiar with what it is a devastating disease that makes you lose complete control of your body. It makes you a prisoner in your own body, essentially, at a certain point. So they have the noble cause of trying to raise money to fund research to help get rid of that disease so it no longer exists. The best way you can help me is by sharing these streams to people that you know, or donating by using the QR code above me or the link in the description. Other than that, guys, I will catch you in the next one. I hope you heroes are having a safe and wonderful day. And oh, as always, stay legendary. Peace out.